Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of FTB Sky Adventures. We moved this on a server. Well, I did, but basically the reason was my Patreons wanted a new server and I decided to they asked for Sky Adventures, so I decided to put Sky Adventures on the Patreon server, and I decided not to copy my single player world into here. I just went through all of the grind that we did basically in the first episode just to get to pretty much the same spot I was at last time, and I had a little bit of a help by watching some other videos and stuff, like using the stone comma to get the leaves, which this works kind of like shears, I believe, on leaves and stuff. So I made dirt a bit faster, and then cobblestone, I made the 5 times cobblestone generator, which is really cool. Basically, all you have to do is have the lava there and then a row of blocks, and then the lava flows down, and then you have just the water underneath. I even have holes thinking the water would flow here to bring all the stuff over here, but it doesn't really work, so that doesn't matter. But what else do I want to mention? We're on version 1.2.0. I don't know if you can see it anywhere there in the F3, but basically it's it's been updated like 13 hours ago, so there could be some game-breaking bug that's going to break the entire server, but that's okay. We have backups going, and I'll create a backup in between cuts here anyway. So to continue from last time, I have done a bit of sifting, and I have smelted all the things, and we have now the ability to get a bucket. And that changes the game, because we can then take our 4 buckets of lava that we have in there, and we can turn it into obsidian. And with that, and I believe I need to smelt some stone. I might have it still though, but I have a stone. So let's smelt some cobblestone. I'll just do 4. I'll actually just smelt all of that, 10, it doesn't matter. We have some more ingots we can pick up from here. So we have every single ingot that I believe we can get from sifting gravel. And there are quests. The quests have also been changed. Everything gets you $1. There's no cents anymore from the quests. But I started playing this last night, and I updated the server today. So I still have some cents, and probably another person has some cents, but that's fine. It's not making any sense. Anyway, ingots are gonna get us some dollar bills, so we can just collect those. And I'm gonna go around while we wait for that stone to smelt. Aluminum, brass we don't have. We have lead though, and we have platinum, I believe. Aluminum, possibly, yeah. That's I think it. Possibly nickel. Yep. Bronze we don't have, and the rest we don't have. Okay, wonderful. That's $10. Awesome. Sweet. And we can use the cents for some stuff, or we can just toss it off the map if we want to. Did it consume my gold? It might have consumed it. It consumes the item. Okay, so it ate my gold. So I might have to do a bit more sifting to get another gold, or just convert iron after into more stuff. But I believe if we do this and that and that, it's a transmutation table, which is the most amazing thing. We're gonna put it here in the center. And now we can just toss everything into the thing, and it learns it, and we can just, this has EMC still. Okay. This has EMC. Bucket. This has EMC. I can just learn everything basically. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take everything in here, and we can just toss it in. Everything that has EMC. I'm just gonna, give me my bucket back, and my hammer probably. But with the EMC, we can just have all the stuff. This doesn't have EMC, which is interesting. Okay. So this wood, this dirt, everything here I believe has EMC. So we can just toss all of that stuff in there. The slabs don't have EMC. That is interesting. You don't have EMC as well, so that's okay. And in this chest, we can take all of the ingots, the charcoal, the lapis, the amber, I believe, has EMC. So we can just learn all of that stuff. Like so. Awesome. Sweet. So let's toss everything that we can't. So like iron and stuff, we can just toss in. And I know you can put here things in the left to learn, but if you just burn them, you learn them anyway. So it's all good. I don't know why there's 2 philosopher's stones, but that's okay. And I believe I'm gonna do this. Hold up. Let's take my baked potatoes, and I'm gonna grab a stack of steak. just to have some better food. Okay, let's break these because we don't need that many anymore, I believe. And those have EMC as well. Do I have anything else in the furnaces? We have some stone. And those bits we don't really need, but that's okay. And everything else we can do, you know what? We can take this bucket and just learn it. And then put it back. And then also take a bucket of water and learn that. And then grab a second bucket of water, and we can just have an infinite water source here, just to have, which is nice. And then we can just toss the bucket back. Okay, sweet. So they fixed, or they removed even, from the loot bags. If you can see, there was a bag opener and a loot recycler and all that. So the loot bags are not a thing that you can get EMC automatically from, because there was a big exploit with you could take ash and then put ash in the bag recycler, and the bag recycler would make you bags, and then you open the bags and you get more stuff from the bags, then you would use the ash, and in turn you get infinite EMC super duper fast. So I don't really know what we want to do for EMC that much, but I think mob spawners, or at least a mob farm and the general mob farm possibly down below, will be a thing that is good. So also I need to fix this. We need just some cobble will do. Actually, let's grab some dirt. Just so I can place it like so. Because, I mean, I don't really think we're gonna need to farm any cobble, but at least we can have the cobble gen if we need it. Okay. So I think I covered everything here. We can also, do we know what we can do? Take this, just learn it. And possibly, does this have EMC? It does. Okay, awesome. So yeah, let me figure out what I want to do next, and we're gonna do whatever I decide, basically. Okay, I think firstly, I'm gonna try and get everything that I can get from the sieves. So basically, I'm gonna just make enough stuff to get, we probably don't have enough EMC to get a diamond mesh, because we don't even have diamonds. I mean, we can take iron, right? And then the philosopher's stone, and I believe it's probably in the thing. We're gonna open up the loot crates in a second, but I believe this makes me, that's an ender pearl. Is it that to make a gold? Yeah. So do we have gold learned? Now we do. We can then grab, I believe it's 6, I don't know if it's 8 gold, but we can take this. It's possibly 4 gold, yep, to make a diamond. And then I believe it's 2 diamonds to make an emerald. Not sure though. Yep, okay. So let's just, learn a diamond. And then also do an emerald. Just to learn it. Okay, so we have that much. Let's open up the loot crates. The epic one gets us 64k storage parts for refined storage. Okay. And this one gets us an experience solidifier. Interesting. You don't have EMC, and you also don't have EMC. The ender pearl we also can learn. With ender pearls we can get elevators really fast, and they're not that expensive. They're 1000 EMC. Okay, we can put our monies in the bank. The comma can go away, and the slab you can go. I don't know why the stone slab doesn't have EMC. That's really weird, but okay. So I believe I'll do this. We can grab the flint stiffened meshes, and I will just make some gravel, some dust, some sand, and sift all the things. If we look at the sieve in real fast, how it could uses, we need to do, for example, well, we don't need to do leaves to get apples and stuff because we have that, but soul sand we can't do right now. But I'll sieve some dirt. I'll do that much to get in a string mesh to get all of the plants, and then I'll grow all the plants, and we can put all the plants in the table just to learn them. And then basically the rest of the stuff we can get, I believe you can get skystone dust, and then you can make some skystone, which doesn't have EMC, but the skystone dust does have EMC, so we can do that to get certain stuff. But let me do that and I'll be back once I have a lot of things that we can learn. Okay, I did a bit of sifting. I cleaned up the sieves because I don't think we're going to need them anymore. We're still going to need to get yellorium ore pieces. I couldn't be bothered to sieve more dust through one single sieve, but I have like redstone, basically everything that we can get from the diamond mesh. If we look for dust recipes, you can see here in the diamond mesh, I have everything from here, I believe. I might have not gotten grains of infinity. I didn't get that. Okay, we're gonna get that in a bit, but basically what I want to try, first of all, let's grab an obsidian. And we also have some sort of, I need to figure out if we have some sort of backpack. I mean, I know there's alchemical bags, but I believe we can do this and that, and that's gonna be a thing that we can use to pick up a spawner. Do we need water, really? I'll grab a water just in case. We don't have any armor or anything, so we could possibly make some armor, but I just want to go see what the Nether is like, if it's super dangerous or if it's just super chill. So we're just going to see what it is, what it does. That might be a bit loud, but that's okay. Oh, hello, Nether. Oh, are you just super void and there's no... Oh, there's no fortresses. So there's nothing in the Nether, I would assume. Okay, so it's just void. Okay, that's first thing I wanted to check. If the Nether was normal, then you could just farm netherrack or something. But okay, so I don't think we're ever gonna need to go to the Nether unless we want, and I can't even mine this because we don't have the correct mining thing. And let's just do this so it's not loud and annoying and obnoxious, and we're gonna take it down at some point. Okay, so I wanna get just a simple basic mob farm going. So I'm gonna go 24 blocks away from this island, and we're gonna get just a simple smacky smack mob farm, I believe. I mean, I can still, what my plan was, basically, was to get a blaze spawner, but in order to get a spawner, is there like a recipe for this? Because there could still be fortresses in the Nether. That probably should be a thing, unless, because then you can't really get disturbed spawners at all or use the spawner changer for anything. But we probably need flight for that, and for that we would probably need a jetpack, which they are a thing, and we could even get... That is a motorcycle outside, excuse me. But we have Ender.io jetpacks, which are okay. We could get into some Ender.io, or we could do just the leadstone and then the Invar, and everything has EMC. It's just, you would need to make all of these and all of that stuff. But, what is the angel ring changed at all? No, it is the same. So you need a ghast, which is basically a squid with witch water to get a ghast, and then a bat is just a bat, so we would need a dark room to get that, and then gold, and then you would need the chicken ring, which is the chicken, which you need some grass to get the chicken spawned on. Yeah, that is doable. Possibly not right now. So yeah, okay, before we go and do the mob farm, I think I'll go down and make a super speedy mob farm down there and go down with some elevators, and I'll see if they have just the 20, because we're at 64. So if we put down the mob farm at bedrock basically, or at void limit, Y0 that is, we can just do the thing with the elevator and go down. I'm not making much sense, but we have elevators here, so I'll grab 3 of those, and then this is the bedrock. We could possibly put it on the bedrock, but then the bedrock's always going to be in the way, and there's no way to break this bedrock. Because I have no idea what I want my base to look like. I also have some witch water here that we can use in the mob farm. But I have no idea what I want the base to look like. So if you have any ideas on what you would like to see me do, please let me know down in the comments. Oh, that could have been bad. But I assume this will be... Well, this is definitely a hole to the void. It is not. Okay, so that is a hole to the void. So I did it on the wrong block. So let's do this. And we can do the whole thing of getting a cobble pillar down. Or we can just go down. Can we make... Hold up. Let me pillar up. I have an idea. I have some light gray. So I have an idea. Angel, not angel block. Yeah. We need a feather, which we need to get a chicken going. So we would need to get a grass platform going. Okay. So before we go to the mob farm, let me get a grass platform so we can get some chicken spawning, so we can get an angel block, so we don't have to pillar down to the cobblestone layer, and yeah, should be good. I set up the elevators. I'm going to show you that in a second, but I collected some more quests. I collected the diamond hammer, the water egg, the transmutation table, and the diamond hammer, I believe. And that should do all of the quests here that we can do as of right now. We can also do this porcelain doll, but it only gives us a $1 bill, no loot crates, so that's fine. But we have some loot crates here, and we're going to pop them open. And it's really weird how it doesn't put the item into your, here. Okay, that's another repair talisman. I already have one on me. So we can just toss that in for EMC. And over here we get a controller from Refined Storage, and it has EMC, so we can just learn it and then toss it in, actually. And then the legendary is 2 demon metal chickens. Hold up. Oh, it doesn't have EMC. That's poopy. Does anything from demon metal have EMC? The drum doesn't have EMC, but it's demon chickens. Sure. I can toss them in here probably, and we can grow them up at some point and breed them up to 10, 10, 10 for no reason whatsoever. And apparently I got 4 diamonds. So I have 101,000 EMC. Okay, now I wanted to do some more sieving for endstone so we can get draconium. But I have endstone in here now. You just take a lava bucket and you cover it with a glowstone. And I need a little bit more cobble so we can make a bit more lava in there. And I'm going to take my diamond hammer, which is also going to repair itself, and then just do a little bit of endstone. I'm not going to do too much just because it's EMC that is valuable, because each endstone is like 400 EMC. So I think we might just do this and like break one at a time just so we don't waste EMC. Really? Actually, I'm going to do 3 because it's like an 8% chance just so we can see that. And I know I'm sieving on camera, but bear with me. Okay, so let me show you this. We have elevators that go down, and also vines are growing down. But over here, I want to set up a passive mob farm. Well, just a passive mob area, not necessarily a farm. And then a regular mob farm. And I have not done anything of the sorts yet. And we're going to see how close we have to be for the mobs to spawn. We can probably just put our base like up here, and then have the mob farm down there, so we don't really need to do anything else. Or maybe up here, because I think we're still going to be in range for the mobs to spawn in. But that is also nice and neat. And I'm going to go and build the mob farm later, as soon as I'm done with this endstone. And I believe also netherrack is a thing that we can sieve. If we look at netherrack, and if we look at uses, actually, there's crushed netherrack somewhere. There it is. We can sieve that in a also diamond stiffen mesh to get, oh, there's crystals that you can get, and they have EMC. Oh, that's cool. And you have a 30% chance to getting cobalt and ardite pieces, so we can do that. There's also, is there more stuff? Oh, you can get draconium dust from netherrack. And one netherrack is 32 EMC. Why don't we just, and then that's a really weird thing that they would add that, but if I don't get it from this endstone that I placed down, then I'm just going to do netherrack. So yeah, let me do a little bit more sifting just so we can get everything done. But basically the netherrack, if this lava's done, it isn't done, is I believe just, if we look at recipe, actually, let's do barrel, and look at uses for this. We can make, yeah, mycelium makes switch water. Redstone over lava makes us netherrack. And then we can also make soul sand with witch water. Actually, since we have that, let's do sand. We have another bucket of witch water here, so let's just do that. And then toss in another water. Why not? To get a bit more witch water, but soul sand. Alright, wonderful. Okay, more sifting. Now that we have draconium, I got it from the sieving of netherrack. Basically, it was easier than doing endstone because you just do it in an iron mesh, and I can make more iron meshes than I can do diamond meshes. So that in turn makes it faster and easier. So we have draconium dust in here and also draconium ingots, which are very expensive. And this is going to be a very expensive feat, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I believe this locator. Do we need Redstone, yeah. Okay. Now we can craft this. Ha! And boom. And also there's EMC for this. Oh yeah, we don't have enough EMC to make it because it's 50,000 EMC. But we can put it in our baubles actually, and it's gonna just work all the time, I believe. Yep, nice. Okay, we have a magnet. It is working very nicely. We're gonna pick up everything from our chicken, but that's fine. So now let me go and actually start working on this mob farm. I need to figure out a design I want to do, and I believe we can just use some spikes to kill the mobs. There's also iron bar spikes. That's not the thing that we want. Probably we could do stone spikes just in the beginning because these are pretty expensive. I'm gonna have to see what the difference is between the iron and the stone spikes. And the gold is more expensive, but we're gonna get EMC anyway. And then you can also buy, I believe here, you can buy the creative spike, because to get, for example, to a mob crusher, we would need quite a bit of, I mean, we have tin, we have iron, we have glass, plastic. Is there a way to get rubbers other than using the latex processing unit? No, that's the only way. So you need a bit more crafting to get the plastic. And then you need power. So let's just do spikes, yeah. I have the mob farm pretty much done. No storage just yet, just the way to collect the items and the way to spawn the mobs and kill them. And I had to make an atomic reconstructor and also a coal generator to generate some power so we can do this stuff. And I needed that for making this guy, which is the ranged collector, which requires a void crystal, I believe. Ranged collector, yeah, a void crystal, which is just a coal in front of that atomic reconstructor. But we have this. It should now spawn mobs. I don't think it will because I'm too close. But if we go up here, I could have possibly done something different. But if I go here, probably, and then come back down. Oh, lots of mobs. Lots of stuff. They're all moving very slowly because of the slow vector plates. But they are moving, which is kind of nice. And we're getting drops. And that is really neat. I don't know if they removed the loot bag. I don't think they removed the loot bags from the mob drops. But basically, as soon as we leave the platform, this is gonna start spawning mobs. And what I really want to get to is some conduits. I can use some different stuff if we need to, but everything here has EMC. So the pulsating iron has EMC and the conduit binder has EMC. This is no problem. The pulsating iron is a problem. Well, we can get a smeltery and get it. Yeah, why don't we do that? So I'll turn this off and on. Apparently, bats are going to be a problem. So is there a, if we look at Mega Torch, is it Torchmaster? Torchmaster. Can I make this? Oh, I totally can make this. So we need that to prevent passive mob spawning down there. Okay, I'm going to make this in between cuts here, but what did I want to make? Conduits. So we need a smeltery. I did smelt some grout, so we have seared bricks in here. And I believe, I mean, I don't know if this has EMC. It does. So we can just get that and then get some seared stuff. And let's just make a quick and simple, dirty, like 2x2 smeltery, just to have. So like that, I'll waste the seared brick. I don't care. Like that. And then we need some of this stuff and probably some glass as well. So if we do that, we're gonna need a drain and a casting thingy. And then just a tank should be just this, right? And also we're gonna need, I believe it's like so, smeltery controller. Okay, so we can toss smeltery controller and we're gonna put the tank over here. And then just grab lava bucket. Toss that in there. And then over here we can do a drain with this guy and also one of these. Okay, so that's a working smeltery. We need to grab I think we can just use one of these. And then we need some copper. I don't know how much is it? Is it 3-to-1? Do we have aluminum? I think we should. So brass. You are, I always forget it. 3 aluminum, 1 copper. Okay, so 3 aluminums and 1 copper. That's as much as we can muster in there anyway. Wonderful. Okay, so let me get some alloys made because I believe we have enough ENC to take an ender pearl and an iron ingot to get the pulsating iron, so we can get some conduits. And then we also need quartz. I got Certus quartz crystals in one of a loot bag when I killed I believe I killed it like a blue slime that spawned from my pickaxe, and then I just got a Certus quartz, which was really nice. Also do that. I might have gotten exploded by a creeper at some point in here, and apparently. Oh, interesting. The chat is weird. Okay, so we have aluminum brass, and let's just do that. And pour out an aluminum brass, and also toss these into melt. Okay, that did the thing, and then the iron's gonna be slower, but aluminum brass is EMCable, so that is nice. Okay, I'm gonna make some alloys and stuff, and I'll be back once I have something to make for the storage. I was crafting all the drawers and stuff to store the items, and we don't really need the drawers as of right now because we can put everything in an energy condenser except for the loot bags, which we have to open manually, which can go into a drawer controller and all that. But what I did, since I was very low on EMC, I tossed my dislocator, which is like 50,000 EMC. I tossed that in there, and we're going to make 2 alchemical chests. One is going to be turned into an alchemical bag, which we can recolorize when we need to, just so we have some storage on the go, so we can put in my wallet, for example. I also got an octadic capacitor in one of the crates. I accepted the quests for aluminum brass and the pulsating iron, and I believe one of them, actually no, this one for Draconian had a loot crate, and that gave me that. All of this dust we can just learn because it's all EMC. What do we need for the energy condenser? I believe it was 4 diamonds. And then obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like that and like that. Energy condenser. Condenser. I don't know what the MK2 does, but that's the dark matter and a lot of EMC that we do not have right now. But that's okay. So we can toss everything here back. We can also learn this bag. Like that, like that. And I'm just gonna grab... I need to make another one. So a crate. Actually, let's just for the purposes of this video, let's just do a chest. And I'm gonna go down to here. We're gonna do this. Condenser, chest. We're gonna say insert priority 1, insert priority 0, extract always active. I don't think we might have enough speed upgrade. I mean, the mobs are dying quite slowly. Also, these are EMCable as soon as we make electrical steel, which I believe we can also make in the smeltery, right? No, we cannot. We need the thingy-mabob. So if I just go up here, what I really need to is I need to just do this. Hold up. And I have torches on me. Also, maybe if we turn it off, it might help. And then I'm gonna pillar out just a little bit. Bit more. There we go. I'm gonna make my super basic AFK spot. We have mobs spawning. They're dying. There's quite a bit of bats. We still need to put the thingy. I need to make that off camera. But they're moving slowly with the vector plates, but they are moving. And we can also set up just a simple one to use witch water, just so we can get some of the basic drops, like the drop of evil and stuff like that, which we can then make into a different cursed earth farm. Also, yeah, everything that can go in here is going to go into here. And then we can say, for example, compress this into steak, and it's going to make steak. And what we can do probably is just go and say diamond. And we can go down here and put this into a diamond, like so. And then we can, whatever we toss in here, it's gonna get condensed into a diamond, for example. Even, I can't put a diamond inside, apparently. No, this diamond's probably gonna go, oh no, it went in here apparently, or, nope, here, okay. So yeah, that's a mob farm. And with that, I want to end off the episode, and I will thank you all for watching. I am hoping you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos. Also support me on Patreon if you want, and I have a Discord, link is in the description, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.